What's up, everybody? I'm Mischief. Today we're going to go over all the electronics I carried with me on my 2020 lash of the Appalachian Trail from Springer to the Mason-Dixon line. And yeah, stick around, we'll get into everything inside this bag. Alrighty, first we're going to talk about what I carried everything in. This Hilltop Packs dual gadget bag. Absolutely love this thing. It has my custom print on the front, and inside it has a little divider, and then the back side. And I kept all the batteries and stuff on this side, and then I kept all the cables and everything on this side. I kept this thing on the outside of my pack most of the time, and none of my electronics ever got wet. You want to check them out, there's a link down below. It's a link to their site, but it's actually an affiliate link. So if you do happen to purchase anything through them, I'll get a little kickback from it, and it will help support the channel. So yeah, not asking you to, but if you feel like you want to go check them out, go right ahead. Next, we're going to talk about my headlamp. This is the Nightcore NU25. In my opinion, the best headlamp out there. Super bright. The battery lasts a really long time, and it's light as can be. It has the shock cord headband from Lightsmith. The only problem I had with this, if you can see right there, the bracket for it actually broke on me. But I have another one coming from Lightsmith, so it'd be good as new again. But I absolutely have no complaints about this headlamp. Alright, this is where a lot of my weight comes from. I carried an Anker 20,000 PD. It's power delivery, USB-C charge. I can charge stuff USB-C or micro USB. And this thing would charge in about 3.5 hours, which is pretty awesome. I could get about 4.5 phone charges out of this on my iPhone 8 Plus. And yeah, so it would last me about 4 days. I also carried an Anker 13,000. It's not power delivery or anything like that. It takes about 6.5 hours to charge, but I needed it. I could get another about 3.5 out of this. So it made me to where I could go about 6.5 days without having to charge up everything. And I was also having to charge up batteries for my camera that got stolen, the Canon G7X Mark II. I mainly used this to charge that, and the other one to charge my phone and my headlamp. Now for a power block, I have this Alki dual port. So it's a 56.2 watt charger. It has USB-C and micro USB or USB-A. Has the little thing to keep from tearing up my bags. It would charge that one. This is what made it to where I could charge that 20,000 in about 3.5 hours. Alright, inside this little Ziploc, I carried a bunch of cords. I have this Anker USB-C to Lightning, to where I could charge my phone a lot quicker. I have this longer micro USB to lightning to where I could charge like at a hotel or whatever, or if I got to a hostel and there wasn't any plug-ins available but somebody had a dual charger, I could just plug this in to theirs and charge my phone, because more than likely they're going to have a USB-A charger instead of USB-C, and that paid off quite a few times. I have a USB-C to USB-C to charge my battery pack, and a micro USB to charge my headlamp and the 13,000 battery pack. And that's all the electronics I carried, other than my camera that got stolen, the Canon G7X Mark II. That was an amazing little camera, especially for photos. Video, well, y'all seen, the stabilization on it was amazing. The only bad thing about that camera was the autofocus. And if y'all go back and watch any of my videos before that very last one, you can hear it chasing stuff. Like the autofocus would make a ton of noise. And I almost was thinking about putting music in my videos just to cover it up, but so many of y'all love hearing like the crunching of the leaves, the birds, and everything else, so I just left it how it was. I had a Petco Ultrapod 2. Awesome little tripod. I was going to get another one for my new camera setup, but I cannot find them anywhere. Everywhere's saying sold out. So hopefully I find one before next year. And I carried 4 extra batteries for that camera, and that would last, I could get about a day and a half out of the battery. And then a little SD transfer card thingy. They hook from SD to lightning, that way I could just plug it up to my phone and get all the video. And speaking of phone, I forgot to mention it, I carried the iPhone 8 Plus. It works, it's a phone, the battery on it really sucks, and it just keeps getting worse and worse and worse. I've had this thing for a couple years now. I probably should upgrade before next year, but we'll see. But yeah, anyways, I was really happy with my decision with all my electronics. Only thing I would change is not carry so much battery power, but me, my pace, and everything, I more or less have to. Most people, I think, would be good with just this, a 13,000 or a 10,000. If you're vlogging, I would say you'd probably be fine with just a 20,000, because you can go further than I do. But yeah, that's what I had, that's what worked for me. So yeah, anyways, I hope you all had a great day, have an even better night, and I'll see y'all on the next one.